Hello everyone, Boyces here, and today I will be presenting you the best comps for patch 10.25. I've done some testings in different servers on different comps, and there is just two comps that are just stronger than anything else right now, and I will go over them. There are still some 8-tier comps that I can help you just top 4, and some underrated comps as well. Ask me any questions down in the comments or on my Discord. I'm always available to answer anything. But here it goes. So, yeah, Elderwood is just too strong. That's just how it is. If you open up with Elderwood Brawler, you're gonna win streak. If you have a Sunfire Cape with it, it's also insane. Yeah, just once you get to 3 Ardu and even later to 6 in the mid game, you are strong. Like, you will win streak. And it's to the point where it doesn't actually matter which carry you have. If you have 10 items, you have Nunu carry. If you have 80 items, Ashe carry. If you have AP items, Vanguard carry. Okay, just trust me, Erdewood right now is just too strong. So just be open-minded on like what items you get and what comp you can play. If you can get a Gunblade or a blue buff, Vanguard is the way to go. If you get maybe something like a Bramble, Dragon Claw, Warmogs, or any tanky items, then Nunu is the way to go. And if you do get AD items, then Ashe is the way to go. So I suspect that there is going to be a lot more Elderwood Brawlers going around, which is why I put a Giant Slayer priority over the IE, just because you need to shred those Brawlers. The Last Whisper got buffed, so in case you see any Vanguards, it's even better. Yeah. Right now, any player that does play 6 Elderwood just top 4s. So just listen, play it, get your free LP. Divine. Divine is the second comp that's just doing better than almost everything else. It does beat Elderwood, sometimes it loses, it just depends. If you do hit all those units on an upgrade at level 9, I think it's stronger than the 6 Elderwood. Yeah, the Wolf is still super strong. I do believe that for the other comp, it is better to just go full legendaries at the end. For this, just having those units is just the nuts. You have Mystic, you have Dazzler, you have Adapt, you have a Wolf doing a lot of damage, you just win the fight. As long as he doesn't get bursted, you just win the fight. So, yeah, those two comps are just the best right now. I did put the best in start items here, but the core item is Runaan's, just so you can hit multiple targets. Any AD item is fine here. It can be IE, it can be BT, it can be anything else. Defensive item, QSS is the best, but if you have a GA or Bramble or Dragon Claw, that's totally fine too. Aelfios. Aelfios is underplayed and it's really strong. If you do get Moonlight, Aelfios, and you have those components already, please consider playing it. It's actually really strong and really underplayed right now. I do not understand why. If you do hit Aelfios 4 with those items, it's a 3 top 4. You can actually win the game. Yeah, I mean, just play it. If you do get this Trojan, you go to level 7, you throw for Silas 3, Aelfios 3, and you're good to go. The rest of the comp is just basically Hunters, or in the end, if you are even more thinking, you just switch the Hunters and Brawlers to just Legendaries. I do recommend having Mystic, Adapt, and Dazzler if you can in the end game for Legendaries, but this is a great level 8 comp. Those are the S tier comps. For A tier, at the top, Dusk. Dusk is just super strong. Still, you do need 6 Dusk though. 4 Dusk I do not think is enough anymore, just because of the Elderwood and the Divine. So when you do play Dusk, the goal will be to get Elderwood Dusk spat if you do not get the Dusk chosen. Again, Giant's here for the amount of Erdowood bars that you're going to face, and Last Whisper for anything else. On the Jin, all the defensive of them will go on the Riven, so it will be really hard to kill. This is just one variation of it, there's just so many. I just like this one, it's pretty clean. Of course there's much better if you do get just a bunch of legendaries instead. But yeah, keep in mind that Dusk is definitely playable. Vanguard Mystic. So this is doing a slow comeback, just because you're going to see a little less Divine, you're going to see a lot more Erdowood, meaning the fights will last longer, and if the fights last longer, the area has time to pop off and kill everything. So that is why this is here. I do not consider it at the top of A tier. It is A tier now. Definitely playable if you do play those items. Those items are just the best by far on her. Yeah, if you do get a Vanguard chosen or a Mystic chosen, doesn't matter which one, and those items, you should definitely consider going for this comp. I just played it with the Yumi Mystic chosen, and I just got top 3, so it is good. Something else that people, I guess, just forgot. Shade Ninja Z is definitely still playable. It's still really, really strong. It's just not beyond broken like it used to be. But if you do get Shade Z chosen and you have bows, I mean, just play it. It's still super, super strong. It will do well actually into Divine. It does well also into Erdowood. If you do put the Z on the same side as Aelfios, it's even better if you're against Moonlight. So I mean, yeah, just play it. It's still really strong. I don't know why people stop playing it. Maybe because they thought it was over nerfed. But trust me, it's 8 here. You can definitely play it. Keqlords. Keqlords are just strong in the early game and in the mid game. So if you do get to 6 warlords with those items on Karina, you can usually go 8 pretty easily. I like the 4 keeper variation. Of course, it does depend on you hitting Nazir, because you're not just gonna keep an Alias there. That feels kind of bad. But if you do hit, then yeah, this is really strong in a late game. This usually can allow you to go 9, and once you do go to level 9, you can just drop 6 warlords to 3 warlords and just play legendaries, and you'll be good to go. This is just a great early to mid game comps. You can do okay into Erdowood if your card are out pretty early. So yeah, still a great comp to play. If you do hit Warlord chosen in the early game, if it's Vi or Garen or doesn't matter, you should definitely consider playing this comp. And then I have to add it again, just because there's not that much counter to it, and it's still, to me, giving me top 4s. Play Kindred, guys. It's really, really good. I showed the gameplay last patch. I can show gameplay this patch maybe if you guys want it. But I'm pretty sure if you do get those items on the Kindred, and especially if you 3-star her, it's literally a 3 first. They can kill you because of the Mystic, the Adept. You're great against the other woods. The Kindred position, it just matters. If you're playing against Divine, you just put it on the same side of the Warwick, and the Warwick dies before Divine. You win the fight. If you're playing against Erdowood and Ashe, you just need to have the Yoni go onto the Ashe, and the Warwick can get your PR on the same side of the Ashe, and you will just win the fight that way. That's it. That's basically my meta report for 10.25. Of course, other comps are playable. It's just those are just doing the best right now as the first day. And it doesn't seem to slow down. Just Erdowood and Divine just dominating the meta. Of course, you can still play Duelist. However, Duelist will have kind of a hard time into Erdowood. So, yeah, again, those are the best comps right now. Let me know if you do have any questions in the comments or on my Discord. But I will see you guys next time.